word on the street is Apple might go down the road of adding a chatbot, according to Mac Rumors.
A Siri chatbot.
And it's not what it seems. It's not what this seems. It's codename Campos. Campos.
What does that
Campos.
mean?
And it will be
Campos. Okay.
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's a town. It looks kind of Spanish, so maybe like a town or something. So
okay.
This is key. The Siri chatbot will be integrated into iOS 27, iPad 27, macOS 27, replacing the current version of Siri. I can't imagine it ever replacing the version of Siri, but let me explain. The same natural language conversation functionality like ChatGPT, as you've come to expect when we say the word chatbot. Apple's testing the Siri chatbot as a standalone app, but it won't be offered in app form. Instead, it will be built directly into Apple devices. Apple plans to power the chatbot with a custom model based on Google Gemini, which we spoke about last week. We've got a video on that as well somewhere. So what this tells me, and what I quite like about it, is that it will be almost like Apple Intelligence, that it will be ever present through your apps, whether it will be triggered. It would just be, I think it would just be context aware of what it is that you're doing. So you can say, hey, order me this online, or what does this mean, or convert this to whatever, all your usual Siri stuff, but it's just more integrated and again, I think context aware. This is what I think is quite interesting, and what Apple tends to do quite nicely is it tends to fall into place where you naturally need it, rather than kind of being shoehorned, which they've kind of been doing the last few years. But traditionally, Apple have been quite subtle about how they integrate stuff. It needs to be there when you need it, as opposed to forcing itself upon you. So quite interesting that they're going to be doing this, and like I say, of course, it's going to be using Google Gemini. But I wonder as well what this means for like Apple Intelligence, because again, I thought Apple Intelligence was context aware of things, but it's starting to take shape, and I don't know.
Apple has this tendency to integrate deeply. They have this whole vertical integration. So like, it was very odd to see they had ChatGPT in the first place. It was a desperate move, that the idea of you ask Siri, if it can't answer, it will ask ChatGPT. This is just an admission of defeat. Like, if it can't answer, what does it mean? Like, why can't it? You know, it's really bad look, by the way. So it's much better look to use the underlying model, use Gemini as the underlying model and just have everything integrated. So I think it would be really cool if Siri could do things the way it can now, could do more the way like Google Assist can do on Android phones, but also have memory. Like right now, you talk to Siri and it forgets it. It'd be cool to have like a memory or like a list of chats. What I don't like is the way ChatGPT did it with, what was it called, their browser, Atlas, right?
Yeah.
Every time you wanted to do something with Atlas, like agentically do something, it would add it to your conversations with ChatGPT, which would bloat your conversations. I don't like that. So one of my biggest issues with all of these AI tools is that there are certain types of conversations that I want to keep around. So, like I'm doing this with Cowork right now, that there is like a conversation. It has a mini app that I built. I use it as a way of doing my work. And I want to keep some of these and then have some also free floating conversation, if it makes sense. Like when I say set the timer on 2 minutes, I don't want it to remember. But when I say, hey, can you like do some like specific, I want to kind of like keep it in the background and maybe go back to it so I can continue.
Yeah, for sure.
And if there is anyone who could potentially figure it out, I believe it is Apple. And with their who was the head of their design, the guy who brought the Apple Glass liquid ass stuff, with him being gone, I think there's a good chance that we will have like some really nice, deep vertical integrations, and the rest of the industry will follow. So we're kind of waiting for Apple to figure this out, and then the rest of the industry will join. Probably.
Yeah.
I might get hate in the comments for saying that. I don't know.
I think Apple will win. I don't think they'll win in totality, but I think they'll win in that integration aspect. They won't be the best model, but it'll be the best, the most well integrated and more useful. And you know what they say about cameras is the best camera is the one that you have on you.
Yeah.
And I think in the same way, because Apple will be so well integrated in just the right way, it'll be on device, it'll be private, I think they'll win in that respect. It will feel so useful, whereas other AI companies will win in people will choose to go to them. People will be like, right, they're so good, I'm going to go out my way to get work done and do what I need to do, you know. So who knows? I mean, they're looking to, hopefully it'll be announced in June at WWDC or WWDC or WWDC or whatever, Dub.
Yeah, it's my favorite conference, by the way, of the year.
We watch it on? Didn't we do like a special watch it last year?
I think we did. Again. I think we did, and we should do it again.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Command AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.